Sounds like you're eating popcorn.
Well, these are Whoppers.
Yeah.
Greg had
Whopper.
Greg had a huge bag of Halloween candy, and he begged us to eat some of it.
I forgot to go do that, to go buy all the Halloween candy on like November 2nd when it's all like 70% off.
I pretty much am at the end of my finally at the end of my Halloween bars.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, folks. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Here we have 79% of the stars and 67% of the gold gates.
Oh, God. Are you 100%ing it? Ooh.
You're
You can
right,
always
Chris.
use the skip I discovered and shave maybe half an hour. If you're a monster who hates more puzzles.
But I like
Yes, because Rick hates puzzles.
Yeah, Rick is just, you know how he is about puzzles. He just despises them.
He invented the time machine, the murder person that invented puzzles.
Okay, I still have that other star to do here.
GC, you took it to a dark place.
I did not actually figure out how to do it. I was just running around for like 20 minutes.
Look, I'm sure we all read comics at this point in lifetime, Jonas. It pretty much doesn't phase us anymore. Remember all the times Captain America punched Hitler? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, has anyone had a chance to watch Netflix's Scott Pilgrim?
I
Yes.
have not.
It's really good. I recommend it to everyone. It was just as I knew it was going to be good, and it's just as good as I hoped it would be.
It
that's
was.
I'm eventually going to catch up on Netflix shows. I just don't want to give them money right now.
You know, that's completely fair. I dropped them for a long time.
I will probably get it for another month or two when I've built up the backlog of shows to watch.
You know, it's funny. I've got a bunch of stuff. A pretty long list of stuff I want to binge, like Sandman and so forth. But every time I actually get started, think about getting started, I'm like, I don't want to commit to that just yet. You know.
Well, it's not only that. The way it is with me, I really don't binge television much. For me, it's the binging kind of thing is really with video games, and I'm pretty much gamed out, I should say.
Steam
I
sales.
have a dozen
coming up,
new things I have to watch already.
though. Oh yeah.
One Piece live action, Scavenger's Reign, Captain Laserhawk, and now this.
Yeah.
Not to mention I haven't even seen Barbieheimer yet.
Oh god. Well, Oppenheimer's not out yet, as far as I know. I saw Barbie, which was shockingly good.
Yeah, we heard that.
I won't spoil anything, but I didn't know what to expect, but I actually really enjoyed it.
Not only that though, but the problem I have with Netflix is as I watch their cartoons, the Castlevania is still good, and the Scott Pilgrim was awesome, and the One Piece live action was great. But after I saw the previews of the Avatar live action coming out, and saw Onimusha and the Capcom live action anime or Capcom animes, I realized they're just using they're redoing things. Really, that's why I think it's going to be a bad thing. But right now, it's good. I say enjoy it while you can.
All right. I was never a huge Avatar fan, so I'm not the guy to ask, I guess.
You didn't connect the laser to anything else?
No, because I could not actually figure out how to do it last time. Even though it seems like the only thing that can reach it, unless there's something down here. But that seems like it would be blocked by the overhang. But there might be.
Pandora's box was red, right?
Yes, it was. Okay, so there is the red laser emitter over there. I do not think I can reach the red laser emitter because there's just a big wall right there. Unless there's a third connector in this one. I do not remember there being a third connector in this one. Oh wait, there is. Okay. I just missed it last time. Okay, now I just need to get a connector, a free connector that can see that, and also the Pandora statue.
Right back.
A free connector, Rick. In this economy?
I know. Second. Just adjusting. Just adjusting something. Wait.
No.
You gotta adjust the adjustment.
Adjusting. Okay, why is that now?
What's...
Looking at transformation, it wasn't reacting to me talking.
Okay. That's weird.
And now it is when I'm looking at it, but not when I have the thing selected again. It's doing the thing where it's not loading. It's not letting me talk while I have Talos Principle selected. It's just going very slow.
I wonder why that is.
It wasn't doing that before. I don't think there was an update
No,
or
it
anything.
No, we fixed it because we
Yes.
turned off the unlimited frame rate.
Okay, now it's working again.
It's tricky.
Is it working again now? Okay. Must be
I
doing
hope you understand
something.
I'm not...
No, I think it might be doing something in the background that's eating the same cycles, but it's just not doing it as often.
Okay. I hope you understand. I don't have some magical key here. I'm working off as much information as you do. I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Miller, we demand perfect, flawless level 1 tech support.
I'm not an engine engineer.
Look, you're salaried at 200 grand. We expect top flight AAA service, okay?
I don't understand hardware malfunctions most of the time. Speaking of, I was actually having an issue the other day when I was trying to work with Godot.
Oh yeah?
Turns out if you run Windows 10 and then you set your computer to sleep and then you try to play a Godot game, it runs at like 2 FPS, or it takes in mouse input at 2 FPS. I don't know why this chain of events works the way it does, but Windows 10, computer goes to sleep, computer wakes up, mouse now works at 2 frames per second. No
This
fucking
room had
clue.
no connectors,
Yeah.
Rick.
I know. But it does have a very nice high spot, which is annoying because I could use that. That would make it easy. Of course, it can't be easy. I really don't know if I can see the Pandora statue from anywhere over there.
I like how this area is sort of like Babylonian temple meets brutalist mall architecture. As it should be.
Yeah, it's like, what if the 1980s Russians created Angkor Wat?
Actually, I'm not sure if it was this room or another, but I think maybe there was a hidden free connector.
Yeah, I have a feeling that might be the case.
Explosion. Oh, that reminds me. I need to write down to do the toss thing.
Hey Miller, do the thing.
Hey, keep running across.
Oh, I need
stuff
to do
like
the
this
thing.
here.
Problems my ADHD mind. It's just like Valheim, 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 Valheim. You're addicted to Valheim now. You'll do nothing but play Valheim for 4 days straight.
Oh no! You know, I've been doing that with Blender. Like, it's not even a game. It's not even like there aren't even any goals or quests or anything. I've just been binging on the Blender.
No, it's not always a game. Like that's one reason why game jams worked well for me is because like they feed into that, where it's just like, yep, I'm now addicted to this thing now, and I will do nothing but this for the next 48 hours.
Hyper focus.
Yeah, this part was also bullshit. Go to puzzle room 3, Rick.
Okay.
If you want to see what I've been working on, I'll show you. Because I know everybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show me them geometry nodes.
Oh, at the moment I'm not working on GeoNodes. I'm just trying to do.
Show me your automatically generated greebles.
I haven't quite. I mean, I could work some. At the moment, I'm just working on deformation lattices. Here, let me. I'll make a screen cap. One second. Here you go. See, one of the most common things I see as far as fur on like VR models and such is like they have like these.
To your left.
They have these protrusions. A fruit-flavored protrusion.
No, inside.
Inside.
Left to the entrance.
Up.
Anyway, for
You
fluff.
kept saying there was nothing in here.
That wall opens after you connect the blue laser.
Why?
Yes, it
I'd
does.
forgotten
It
about
does.
that.
But yeah,
Anyway,
you're saying,
Yeah.
Jonas, that on fur models in like VR chat and stuff.
Yeah, to kind of visually abbreviate the look of fluff, they make these sort of like kind of tubules that look like tapeworms by themselves, but like when you put a cluster of them together and have them sticking out from like the cheeks of the character, it looks vaguely fluff-like. So I was practicing doing those in Blender with like deformation lattices, just taking a simple sphere and just elongating it and then kind of twisting
There
it.
is no tool that is not also a weapon, and no human that would not wield it as one.
It is very much my goal to become proficient at 3D character design, and maybe even make some avatars for folks.
Okay, so go.
I see Athena is a subscriber to the Hammer and Sickle philosophy of the workers rising up, the so-called plowshares to swords.
Take the means of production and put it in the hands of the robots.
Take the means of production and put it right through the heart of the fat cat.
Yay! Wait, no, we like the cats in this game. Oh, hey,
Wait
did you see?
Ooh, is somebody hurting cats? Bill, are you
No,
hurting cats?
never. No, we wouldn't do that.
We're hurting the proverbial cats, all right? The metaphorical cats. The hypothetical cats.
Miller,
You're
you heard
taking
your
the Miller is taking the hypothetical cats, putting them into a sack, and throwing them into a river.
Oh, that's it. Miller, it's on. Let's go, buddy.
It's like one of those trolley problem kind of
It's
deals.
Schrodinger's rock sock.
It's Schrodinger's what?
Schrodinger's rock in the sock. You know, you take the cat, you put it in the sock, you put a rock in the sock, you tie it closed, and you throw it in the river. And there's a 50% chance the cat dies. But we can't know until we open the sock.
Miller, I'm looking at you right now, shake my head like I'm going to do a Dempsey roll. Let's go.
Connector, right?
Oh, man.
Roasted Cookie says Miller hurting the hypothetical cats is also rude.
It is. But yeah, it's one of those like thought experiments. Like, you have Miller, who is this anthropomorphic falcon, and he has a bag full of kittens, and they're all really adorable. But if you do nothing, if you don't run him over with the trolley, he's gonna eat them. What do you
I'm
do?
going to salmon grape jelly sandwich to go after Miller right now.
Yes, Miller, but you have to be ethical in your thought experiments.
No,
Okay,
I don't.
Miller.
That's why they're thought experiments.
Rhetoric, stop encouraging him. I'm watching you.
If I want to understand the effects of waterboarding, I'm allowed to do that
All right,
in
that's
my thought experiment.
Oh, there's a river down there. Okay.
You guys are just full of insults tonight. I see.
Anyway, this puzzle was one of my favorites.
Or like
I
the
just need
Federal 28.
to
One thing I just remembered though,
take this and put it somewhere I can see all these.
Which that's a good damn question if there is such a point. Oh wait, there is. Behind the red door, or behind the blue door, if you get up...
Technically,
in
it
front
doesn't
of-
need to see that one.
there you go.
So if you go around the corner here, if you put it right here, at this point it could probably see all the ones you need to. No, not really. Can't see the two ones that open the doors.
You know what the worst part is about that thought experiment with Miller
Can't
and
see
the
that
hypothetical cats? They were really cute. They were like Disney cute.
Technically, only needs to partially see that one.
I think a Bruno and Artemis too, but maybe sadder.
They were like, meow, meow. And Miller was like, delicious.
And I was like, where is the baseball bat? Where is the baseball bat? Where's the baseball bat? Oh, here comes that bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Roo Croo has turned to violence.
I
You know what's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
It's just been like some Jonas and me here. Miller's just a thought experiment gone wild.
Technically, if I could just get this emitter over past that door already, I could just connect it up there. The blue one.
Go on, Russian
We
cookies.
have some kind of door shuffling going on here. Let's see.
Russian Cookie says it's the cat's job to eat the bird, not the other way around. I would be very concerned if I ever ran into a cat that could eat a falcon. That would be kind of rad, though.
Says as I'm spraying pepper on Miller.
What if a lion got in a battle with a falcon? It's like one of those like high school conversations when you're really, really bored in class.
See, I would ask the question more, what would happen if an eagle got into a fight with a snake? And the correct answer is you create a country.
He spontaneously Mexico'd.
Mountain lions are very strong.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything else.
I would never want to be up against one of those in the wild. I've seen them in zoos and they're gorgeous, but yeah. That thing would murder me.
Yeah. I always
Wait a sec.
cheetahs, I don't know how good they are at fighting. I've never seen them really fight on television, so
What, cheetahs?
yeah.
I don't know.
If I
They look... I mean, they can take down, like, gazelles and shit.
Yeah. They're good. All I know is that they are good
cannot see it
fighters.
from here.
They use their
But-
speed to fight.
Might not even matter if I see this one if I'm past it.
Wait, was it just sliding down the stairs there?
Yeah.
Also, another thing I like about Netflix is that they got Japanese dubbing on there, and that makes watching Scott Pilgrim the second time even more fun.
Wait, did you say they have Japanese dubbing for... Is there a Japanese dub of this?
Subs.
Oh, subs. Okay, I thought, like...
I
like-
said dub. I apologize. I know.
No, I mean, I would actually, like... I would if there was a Japanese dub with subtitles, I'd probably watch that.
Can't reach that one from here.
The thing I've seen said about the Scott Pilgrim thing is they're like, yes, it is the movie cast, but it is not just a retelling of the movie. They are taking it in a very different direction.
Yeah, without spoiling anything, it takes a huge left turn within a few episodes. Like a massive, like, what are they doing kind of left turn.
Yeah.
And it also has interactions between
Okay, what if?
like cast members that like they just did not have time for in the movie, which is really great.
Just
Gonna take this away.
I hope they have a scene where they're at Ed's. That's all I want.
movie
They already
itself
showed.
was wildly different from the comic. Is the anime more similar to the comic, or does it do its own thing again?
I don't know, but I haven't read a lot of the comic, truthfully.
There was one scene I was wondering if they were going to put in there from the comic that everybody was talking about. But from what I understood, not that much.
Yeah. They have already shown Honest Ed's Miller, but they call it Honest X's. That's probably small enough not to be a spoiler per se.
Is there a point anywhere in this room where you can see both that one and that one at the same time?
I thought for a second you were going to say, is there a point to this game? I'm like, well, philosophically.
Is there a point to
philosophy
the
in general.
goddamn game?
Oh, no. Rick, don't lose faith. You've almost dethroned God or whatever.
Can see it from all the way back here. Can't
Fingers, the
see
point to
red.
existence is coffee.
What's this puzzle's title again?
Oh, there's a puzzle
Thing.
title. Thrust vector.
Thrust vector.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this moving part is going to play a point to this. I'm just not sure what it is yet.
Oh, I have an idea. You're going to put a connector in front of the moving platform, and then that connector that you put down in front of it is also connected to the blue emitter and the blue receiver. And by the time it pushes it over the edge, then it switches it over to the blue.
Oh.
That's what it means by thrust vector, is that you're pushing the connector so that it changes its color once it falls down. Because then it no longer has line of sight to the red.
Okay. So it's also connected. I don't want to connect it immediately because I need to be able to go up here, but I can. I should be able to indirectly connect it. If I connect it to both blues. Connect it there, connect it there. Like that. Yeah.
Nice.
The names do definitely give you a hint.
I still believe now, present tense, that we can find each other again. But I had no idea what had happened.
Miller, you robbed Rick of the satisfaction of solving one of the best puzzles in the game.
I already was leaning in that direction.
Changes to what you call the megastructure.
I didn't rob him, I worked with him. That's different.
It took me a while to figure it out.
Plus, there was an equal amount of satisfaction had. It's just some of it was mine instead.
Okay, still have one star to go. Pretty sure I already got the Prometheus one for here. Where's the other one? Ah yes, another Sphinx puzzle. Was more buttons. I don't remember this one. I guess I wasn't here very long.
What kind of bitrate or resolution are you streaming at? The stream through Discord looks pretty blurry to me.
Yeah, Discord is a very compressed stream usually. It doesn't do well with high motion through highly dense
I'm getting that
scenes
too.
like this.
Yeah, I'm getting that too, Frederick. I think it's I think basically whatever codec it uses just doesn't play.
I think no matter what codec you use, this scene is not going to translate well to streaming just because every pixel is very quickly swapping from light to dark as the light side and shadow side of the trees move around.
Here they are.
Right.
I assume then Discord sucks and doesn't have higher quality settings.
It's
It might be able to,
it's
but
free video chat. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's and they have to handle an enormous load.
Sphinx puzzles. Okay. Two that are right next to each other should tell me. It's these. Okay, so I'm already oriented correctly.
No, Simon says paying for Nitro gets you a bit better video quality. That makes sense.
We have a cross formation. There we go.
All right.
Yes, but then I'd be paying for Nitro, which is worse.
Well, there you go.
I am paying for Nitro. I need my all my fun stickers and bonuses and funny colored Discord themes. It's very important to me.
Yeah.
A hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
This is the way.
So I've been loving watching. There was. Hey, chat. Do you have Steam right now? Cool. Go in Steam. Go buy Half-Life. It is free right now. Go get
that's
it right now.
I need to do that.
They
Okay.
also made a 25th anniversary update, which includes bug fixes and a whole bunch of content that was released in like ancillary CDs and like demo CDs and stuff. And they've just put that all into the game itself.
Has it really been 25 years?
Yeah, July or November 19th, 1998.
Oh my god.
Yes, but where do you get the other half of it so you can get a whole life?
Oh.
You would have to wind back the clock of radioactive decay to do that, and I'm afraid we do not have that power.
When are they gonna release Whole Life?
Right after Full Life Consequences.
Yeah, I was about to say, when is that shitty fanfic coming out?
Wait, don't I already
Whole
have
life,
that?
full life consequences.
Well, I see it on sale for $1.
There's too many parts to this puzzle. I don't like it.
Okay, so it's weird because like when you look it up, you look up Half-Life, it'll show 90% off, 99 cents to buy it, and then you go to the actual Steam page, and then it's free. I don't know what's going on there,
I wonder if
but
that's
I was
some
able to get it
weird-
for free.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it.
But anyway, I love that I've been watching a lot of people who
It's because the 99 cents one is the source version, I think.
Oh.
maybe.
All right.
There's a lot of people who modded Half-Life back in the day, or they've modded like Sven Co-op and stuff like that, and they're just looking through all the new features and stuff, and they're just like, oh, it's a dream! It's a dream come true! Like, I'm seeing people are freaking out that the fact that Funk Vehicle has been added to Half-Life.
Well, I bagged 1 and 2, and I'll stream them sometime. How about that?
Do that. They're great. It's gaming history right there.
Right.
Wait, that's really all the stuff that I have so far?
All I really wanted was captioning in Half-Life 1. It was hard to find a mod for it and I think it didn't work well either. I ended up playing Black Mesa instead.
I've heard good things about that one.
Sorry, you heard good things about which one?
Black Mesa.
Oh yeah, Black Mesa good.
We did play Black Mesa on stream.
Was I there for that? I think that might have been one that I either saw. I was either out for most of it or all of it.
Yeah, it's good, but it took them ages to finish it, adding the last levels.
When was that?
Yeah. Turns out Zen requires a whole slew of new assets and stuff. Especially because I think they extended Zen a lot. They didn't just, like, remake Zen as it was originally in Half-Life. They, like, made it a more full level. Because I think in the original Half-Life, it's like a 10-minute sequence or something. And they're like, nope, we're expanding this out to an actual, like, you know, hour, 2-hour level.
Okay, I need to get a blue laser over here.
I missed most of that. I came back in when you guys were getting back to Stardew.
Can't take a driller through its own hole.
Nice.
Tisk tisk.
Is Stardew getting any more updates?
Yes, we've been working on a new one.
Oh, okay. You think you'll ever want to?
It'll be, well, he was gonna say it was official up to 8-player multiplayer now, wasn't it?
I don't know. Let me see.
Hold on, let me, 1-6. Blah, 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 blah. A major festival, 2 mini festivals, late game content, items of crafting, a lot of dialogue, winter outfits, support for 8-player multiplayer. In September, he said no release date yet, so probably no big updates on that front. Yeah, if you guys ever do Stardew again, count me in.
Yeah, Stardew Valley 1.6 tease. New major festival, 2 new mini festivals, new late game content, new items, crafting recipes, JoJo alternatives to some of the endgame quests, 100 new lines of dialogue, winter outfits for villagers, new type of reward for billboard requests, 8-player multiplayer, small additions and adjustments, new farm type, new secrets, and more.
Did y'all use the furry mod when you played it the first time?
I don't think so.
I remember using the furry mod some of the time, but it broke during the update.
Yeah.
It's going to break during the update again. And I have absolutely no idea if the guy who actually did the art for the furry mod has the patience to do another update.
That's fair.
Well,
Sorry,
then you know
GC.
what that means, right?
We have to do one?
You have to do the art for it. Be the change you want to see in the world. You want a furry mod? Make a furry mod.
Miller, that takes effort.
What if I put it up here?
Anyway, sorry, GC, you were saying?
We used the furry mod on our live stream, but last time I checked.
Oh, okay.
Just have it come all the way back.
So let's see.
We still haven't even tried Deep Rock's Cobalt mod. What's even the point then?
Because the modding in Deep Rock is just not in a great place.
No, I don't
Yep.
think. I don't think modding that game is a easy choice.
Why is this gate closed? Is it
What
because
gate?
because of the switch? Okay. Okay.
Ashley says, "Be the chaos you want to see in the world." Abraham Lincoln during the War of 1812. Was that before or after he had the boss fight with John Wilkes Booth?
Just wanted to carry the teleporter back. Okay. This one is not as complicated as it seems, even though it has a ton of moving parts.
That was before that boss fight, Jonas, because it's one of those boss fights where you have to lose it.
Oh no.
Oh. Then how do I get inside?
But then how do you get inside? What whoa, spaghetti-o.
I could somehow get this inside, which I can. Why didn't I do that? I should have done that.
Yeah, Rick. Ugh. Honestly.
Bring it back. There we go. Oh, where do I need to put this? I think that's it.
Ashley says, funny thing about that boss fight though, you can beat it, but then you get ganked up in a follow-up scene by Boots' collaborators. See, that's why everyone said, because somebody wrote that on the wiki incorrectly. Actually, what happens is that if you do beat that boss fight, you end up getting ganked by a god-moded Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand. Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, he's got god cheats on, so he's just indestructible, and you can't stop him from killing you.
I was gonna say Ulysses S. Grant or something, but that works better.
God, how much can we just absolutely ruin history?
Okay.
I want to make this game. I want to make it and make everybody jacked. Like, for some reason, all of the former presidents and all of the major 19th century historical figures are just ripped. You know.
You see, they're not all Athena.
So,
some of them are things Athena was never present for. Those are Miranda's memories.
Things you go to look up.
She's still in there, a ghost in the machine, and we can save her.
maybe Cornelius is going a little wacky.
If Miranda can be saved, 1K, this matters more than the megastructure.
Oh, you're cute. This is the megastructure. It was supposed to be a device that can raise the dead.
Now, this was part of one of the ideas that terrible ideas that I had, which was a Musu game based on American history.
Nice.
I mean, They did Three Kingdoms China, Sengoku Japan, and those are the good ones. They tried to do one for mythological Greece, but that's already mythological.
You know what the framing device would be? There's one of the characters from the Japanese Musu games travels back to America with Commodore Perry, and then it's like Civil War era America. You've got like General Custer doing this like giant sweeps with his scabbard.
I just want to see Lincoln do that signature move where he's like, Lincoln Smash!
Lincoln Smash! I was trying to look up. I'm like, wait, would Archduke Franz Ferdinand and Abraham Lincoln been alive at the same time? Because I don't remember how old Ferdinand was when he was assassinated. Turns out, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was 2 years old when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated.
They always mush together the timelines in the Musu games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just a little. He's a little baby in the game. You know, he's a baby with with like one of those like Mandalorian Grogu chairs. You know. Anyway,
you do the meme that everyone has where it's like you could have a cowboy, a French pirate, a Japanese samurai, and a Victorian British gentleman all in an adventuring party at the same time.
Hell yeah. And if they do that, they have to like all the ones who don't speak English have to talk in subtitles, but the ones who do speak English can perfectly understand them for some reason.
Oh yeah. Ashley says, "You say terrible, I say glorious."
This game would be amazing.
Glorious.
See, I could picture it so well in my head, and yet I still want to see it so badly.
Right?
I go down that way.
Call it like History Fighter or something. No. Punching History.
No, it's Yankee Warriors.
Giggy.
Yankee Warriors, history's about to be a clusterfuck.
History had it coming.
History abhors a paradox. Quote that one. Man, back then when I heard that quote, I thought it's not going to catch on, but looking at it over the years, I said, that's a pretty cool catch on. Or quote, actually.
Nice.
Legacy King Soldier, by the way.
The 1840s were a wild time.
Is it up there? Probably is. No.
I mean, yeah, early 19th century is wild.
Nope.
When you look at America and like how much the country changed in 40 or 50 years. Like we got all the way up to the Mississippi, and then the Louisiana Purchase happened, and then it's like, well, time for steam power and everything else to start happening all at once.
And the internet.
Yeah, the internet in 1840. Thank you, GC.
Oh, you're welcome.
I mean,
What's around?
I guess telegraphs counts as the beginning of the internet.
I think the 40s was around the time that what's his face? I think Vannevar Bush was his name. Wrote that essay that a lot of people quote as like being sort of like the foundation of the internet. Because he absolutely had like the base concepts all there. I haven't read it myself, but
But on top of that,
Milo, you know what I'm talking about, right? What am I talking about?
What was the name of it again? You said
his name was Vannevar Bush, and I don't remember the name of the essay, but I've heard it cited. Hold on, let me try and find this. The essay was written in 1945 by Vannevar Bush. It's called As We May Think. And he described, I quote, a machine that would combine lower-level technologies to achieve a higher level of organized knowledge akin to human memory processes.
What year was it written?
1945.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, wholly new forms of encyclopedia, not whole, like H-O, like WHOLLY, wholly new forms of encyclopedias will appear ready-made with a mesh of associative trails running through them, ready to be dropped into the Memex and there amplified. The Encyclopedia Britannica could be reduced to the volume of a matchbox. A library of 1 million volumes could be compressed into one end of a desk.
You ever think that time travelers do exist and they were just trying to be subtle?
They were just trolling us.
I believe it.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Not that kind of hollow.
Oh. Oh, you mean like my heart? Okay.
Miller!
Yeah.
Reckons as time travelers are why the Titanic sunk, obviously. No, people always get that wrong. It wasn't the time travelers. The Titanic sunk because when it crashed into the CGI iceberg, the ice monkeys jumped off of it. They were all mocap by Andy Serkis, and they CGI murdered everybody. You know, like 90s CGI murder. It was awkward. Like, you know.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Your heart isn't hollow, it's full of blood.
Okay.
It's hollow, there's liquid inside of it. This still means it's hollow. The water pipes that run through my wall are hollow. My love for Chad is hollow.
Jimmy, why are you talking about Jimmy Fallon?
See, I'm interested in reading that thing real quick because he talks about
Oh, let me find it for you.
micronization, or making technology smaller and smaller, but that wasn't really a thing at that time. This is 1945.
Apparently he
Okay, at 1945, yes, they were starting to understand difference engines and trying to make those smaller and smaller and make them electrically powered.
Let's see. Here, I found it, Miller, if you want it. Let me,
No, I'm looking at it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, fine.
I'm looking at the sort of summary of a top-down analysis.
That was smart.
Funny, yeah, we didn't ever learn about this in school when we were going through our information technology class. It was always Turing and then Admiral Hopper.
Right, Chris Hopper. It's funny because I learned about Vannevar Bush through an unlikely source. Scott McCloud mentioned him in one of his books about comics. Because he also touched on a lot of different technologies and other related stuff. And he just happened to mention this guy. And I was like, that's cool.
Where do I need to go specifically?
Then it's Scott
Just need to
Pilgrim.
get these out so I can get through. Okay. But it doesn't quite reach the door.
Diamond says this is 1945, would have been when the first electromechanical computers were around. Yeah, 1945 would be when around the time that you start seeing those kinds of devices, and in that case, you could understand that not micronization. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Miniaturization?
Miniaturization. Thank you. Miniaturization was starting to be a important feature.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you've got a thing like that that's the side of a building, then you're going to want to
I missed the
slim it down.
context. What are we talking about?
Information technology and electronics design.
Yeah, like prototype computer designs from long, long ago.
From long ago. Back when
Are you guys some kind of nerds then?
no.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
How dare.
So rude. I do often think about the modern internet and what, like, the DARPA guys back in the day would have thought if they could have seen where this all would have went eventually.
I don't know. It's not impossible to think that you could predict how the information would be exchanged and what volume of information would be exchanged. That's not hard to predict, I think. I think the problem that trips me up is that I don't know if anybody could have predicted the sociological impact it would have of literally everybody having a voice of the same volume.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed the human experience in, what, 30 years?
We all
Yeah.
have opinions.
It's kind of scary when you really, like,
And
think
keeps
about it.
changing even faster than that.
God.
So I was watching a YouTube video about a guy who was talking about presenting his game at like GDC or something, or he's at some other conference.
Mhm.
And he had two computers set up. He had one set up with a controller and one set up with a keyboard. And he noticed that none of the kids who came up to try out his game would even touch the keyboard. They would only go to the controller one. And so he's like, okay, we'll change it over so that it's just the controller or whatever. And so he got a second controller on the next day. So the next day he's got two controller ones set up. And now every single kid that comes up walks up to the thing, pushes the controller aside, and starts jamming their finger onto the screen to try and move things or do things in the game.
That makes sense.
And he realizes, oh my god, they don't know how to use a controller because everything is a touchscreen.
Right. It's weird. I wonder if WASD is going to become like an obsolete form of control.
That's right, too. I remember seeing a couple of kids at a dentist one time, and they were well, I can't just base this off of one experience, but it sort of shook me when I realized that a couple classmates or looked like a school at a dentist just exploring the place was basically they were glued to their touchpads when playing Minecraft about things like that. I said, wow, Minecraft's that popular among kids, and touchscreens are too.
You know, there was a scene in Back to the Future 2 when Marty traveled to the distant future year of 2015. He was at the Cafe 80s, which was a nostalgia cafe, and they had like an arcade cabinet with like a Duck Hunt type game, and Marty was like demonstrating how to, he was using the light gun, and then the kid was like, "You have to use your hands. That's like a baby's toy."
I remember that.
I'm pretty sure WASD is eventually going to be obsoleted because it was, in the first place, a compromise made for just using a keyboard and a mouse together.
Right.
It's like there's no particular reason that this actually needs to be a control scheme.
The only reason I don't like touchscreen games is because I just get the screen all greasy, all over it. That's gross.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I can
Oh
attest
yeah.
to-
Have you ever seen one of the kid tablets that a parent gives their kid, and it's in those super thick plastic shatterproof cases?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the screens on those things? My God.
Not only that, though, but it makes me sad when I have a customer call at work with touchscreen because I said, please don't tell me it broke. Please don't tell me it broke. And they tell me it broke. And yes, I have to basically say, yeah, I have to give them the bad news.
Aww.
But touchscreens are not easy to fix. Sure, when the mouse breaks, you can just get yourself a cheap mouse or something, or if you need to, you can go get yourself or a keyboard or a mouse or something like that. But touchscreens, they're a mess when they break.
I'm gonna use this tablet until it's on its last legs, just because it would be a pain to get it resurfaced. I don't care. I don't care about dead pixels or scratches. I'm just gonna deal with it, because I'm pretty sure that getting that done at Wacom is a little pricey.
I could swap this around. Bring one in here.
Just think, in 30 or 50 years we'll have direct neural interface computers, and today's kids, which will be middle-aged then, they will complain that kids don't know how to use touchscreens anymore.
As long as they suffer too.
It's okay as long as the misery is shared.
I was with it once, and then it changed. It'll
Then
happen
they
to you
changed.
too.
What? I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with is no longer it. And what's it is weird and scary to me. It will happen to you.
God.
I'm glad we have a Simpsons historian to get the quote right for me.
That's the story, and that's a good one. I'm trying to remember what episode. Oh yeah, that's when he was he was the head of a nursery. That's right.
I swear, Rick, is a third of your brain just dedicated to SpongeBob, Simpsons, and Homestar quotes?
Yeah.
I mean, I can quote a lot of stuff. to be fair, the problem is sometimes it takes me a couple of seconds to remember it.
My friend has actually tried to create a BCI controller.
I can't even remember how I solved this one. It's maybe the most complicated puzzle in the game.
Nice. I remember this ugly thing called the Epoch, EPOC. They were making a big fuss about it at one of the Consumer Electronics shows, where it's this it sits on your scalp, and it has a bunch of sensors that detect
Actually, I should be able
minute.
to. But can I reach from here?
It detects minute little ticks in your scalp, and that's how you control the game. And they were calling it control it with your brain, when you were really just your head was just twitching. I never actually used it myself, though. I remember at one point being very curious about it. It was $300 or something.
That just sounds silly.
Well, with that price tag, it made me wonder if. Apparently it's an EEG headset, quote unquote. I don't know. I have no idea how well this.
Something electrograph.
Electroencephalograph.
There we go.
Apparently they have a Bluetooth model now. I have it on Amazon. Let me see.
And I'll just... all that kind of stuff is very gimmicky to me, and I never really buy into it.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way it could actually have the kind of accuracy that will let you play a game.
Well, that's the thing. It might be able to measure contractions of your skin, because it's cool, it's glued onto your scalp or whatever, and then it just measures, hey, my two diodes are 33 millimeters apart, and then you kind of squint or something, and that shifts the skin, which shifts the diodes, and they're 31 millimeters apart. That means this thing. And it's you're making a lot of assumptions about what a contraction of the scalp skin means.
Right, so you basically end up like sitting there wailing your eyebrows a lot.
Yeah, it's not going to be accurate to anything. It's not really going to mean anything. It's going to just feel like a crapshoot anytime you actually are trying to consciously control something.
See, I would love it if you had like non-invasive BCI that had any amount of accuracy, like enough to, I don't know, draw things. But I'm sure by the time we have that,
I'm still okay with controllers. I like controllers.
I like controllers too. Actually, that brings up a question that I wanted to ask everybody. It's not a relevant question in any way, but I still wanted to ask it. Those of you who have Switches, do you play with the Joy-Cons on the Switch, the Joy-Cons like free and tethered to your wrist, or like a controller or something else?
I prefer the Pro controller vastly.
Oh, okay.
I prefer the built-in controllers that come with the Switch.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Pro Controller if I'm playing it at home. However, I will use all three modes depending on the situation. Because I play... Honestly, the most time I ever use the Switch is like when I'm traveling or like on a flight or something. So it's like when I'm in the terminal just sitting waiting for the flight to start boarding, I will play with all the pieces connected like it's a handheld console.
Right.
When I'm in the flight, I will take out the little... They usually have like a little shelf or something you can put like your phone on to watch movies. I will take the controllers out, put the Switch on that, and then just have my controllers sitting in my
What
lap.
happens when I do this? It just opens this
Controlling the game. And then when I'm at home and I'm playing it docked, then I play with the Pro Controller.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is exactly why the Switch is designed the way it is. It's supposed to do multiple things like that.
Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. I was just
A
curious.
lot of people seem to love the Steam Deck for that matter, but I never really felt convinced by it for some reason.
I haven't used one of those, so I can't comment.
It's such a weird... I don't understand why game devs are so infatuated with the Steam Deck. Especially
think
indie
more-
devs,
Joker
but
keeps
like...
telling me he was interested in one.
I think it's actually more of a business decision rather than like ease of access decision.
I think it's a cool concept. I don't think I would ever really... I probably wouldn't get one. I don't really see the point.
Can you connect that green thing? Nope.
If I'm playing games while traveling, I'm playing them on my phone.
There's also a similar one made by Asus. People are just all trying to copy the Switch now.
I mean, yeah. I don't have games on my phone. I do that for my own health.
I have... What do I have on here? I have Sudoku, of course. I have Tetris. I mean, any shot there. And I know I have more on here. I have something else too. Go on.
Do you have like a... Okay, first off, do you have a Rubik's Cube game on your phone?
No.
No.
Just
okay.
Well, I mean, okay.
I wonder if there's a field then for a Rubik's Cube game on your phone that is gyro controlled. So it's like... Because what's the formula for solving a Rubik's Cube? You only have to ever spin the left column or the bottom row, right? Or you have to spin other parts as well.
You can do it that way. I mean, it's what you're going to end up with eventually is like at some point you'll have to flip the cube, just physically flip it. But yes, you can do it. You can do it just only using a few faces. I mean, really, you could do it only on one face as long as you're willing to just, rotate it a bunch of times in your hand.
Right.
But yeah,
I guess what I'm wondering is, is there a thing where you can have a Rubik's Cube in a game on your phone and then just tilt your phone different ways to rotate the cube different directions, like twitchily, like jerk it one way or the other, and that will make it spin, and then you can do your equation really fast.
I don't know, but I do like the idea.
I have a bunch of games on my phone and then I never play them because I end up just browsing social media or sites whenever I'm out with the phone. Or when I'm home I'll just rather use my PC.
Officially jerk it.
That's
Well, actually, I'm trying
sort
to
of why
explain,
I
like...
do not have any games on my phone except a solitaire game.
That's fair. Oh yeah, I do
mean,
have
like,
solitaire.
you don't spin it slowly. You don't, like, slowly tilt it one way or the other to, like, do your Rubik's Cube things. I'm thinking about, like, when you see people doing, like, the fast solves for Rubik's Cubes, and you just see, like, their hands go left and up, left, up, down, left, up, down, left. And it just moves really fast. Like, I'm imagining that kind of controls, but, like, on a phone.
Speed cubers. I don't like them.
You don't like people who can get my sub 10 seconds?
They're always like really like super arrogant fifth graders. I'm just like, shut up, you weasel. How dare you? You can only do that because you have kid reflexes. Get out of my face.
Wow, Jonas, I quite irate.
Yeah. Well, it's just. No, I'm just jealous because like I would have been able to do that when I was that age, but I didn't have I didn't have enough brain CPU to actually spatially analyze and understand a Rubik's Cube at that point. Like when I was that age, it was a complete enigma to me, like how to actually solve it. I remember thinking
this out instead.
I remember thinking, okay, I'll solve one side and then another side and then another side, and that was like my completely non-functional strategy for it. I just assumed that would work because how else could it work, right?
You can still do it, Jonas. You just need to be determined.
Okay.
Impossibly to cheat, but doable.
Just
Green.
do it!
Just do it!
Just stop what you're doing now and do it! Just get out there and do it!
I can solve it in about 90 seconds from any given random configuration, but that's
about 60 times as fast as I can do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the algorithm. Once you understand the algorithm, you can get pretty fast at it. Like it's not as complex as it's both not as complex as people think, and it's also more complex than people think.
I think I know what this wants me to do now. This is swap them both around because this green one is useless.
Is it being hooky dookie?
I have a Rubik Cube in my bedroom back in Italy. I think I've never solved it in my life. Then again, I don't know the strategies and I've never had the patience for it.
I don't know how to describe it without gesturing and pointing at stuff. So, because once you see it, it's easy. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know the algorithm, but I know that it's probably something that if I spent a while at, I could understand it, absorb it, and memorize it, but I just don't care to. Sue me.
Like,
Well,
I have better
gesturing
things to
and
do.
pointing are halfway to speaking Italian. Jonas.
Yeah. Nice.
Apparently they did experiments where they had like Italian people actually have their hands like in handcuffs or something and ask them to speak, and literally not being able to move their hands around and point like actually messes them up.
Oh no.
Like they'll be saying something and then they'll like stumble on their words a bit because their body is like, I have to do this motion first and then I can say this.
Let them spread their wings and fly.
Fly, my pretties, fly!
Fly, you beautiful Italians.
All this.
With your
What do you think is the end stage of this puzzle? What is the goal configuration?
The goal configuration is that I need the RBG switcher over here so that I can open those two gates at the same time. The connector needs to be connected to the blue emitter so that it can open this gate. And that means that this needs to be open, so it needs to be connected directly to the red emitter. So I'm almost there. So I might as well, like, do that already. And
See,
red emitter.
if you guys really want to hurt your brains, get like some of the variants, like the mirror cube, or the ghost cube, or the void cube, or the impossible, which is like you can't see the colors unless you touch the the tiles long to heat them up. It's great.
Need to move this in such a way that it's as out of the way as possible, but still connects to the red emitter.
Jonas, why are you being so torturous? Why do you do this to us? Why are you so rude?
I have to share the misery. There's also like the Sudoku cube and the Braille cube, and freaking there's so many wonderful variations out there.
Wonderful, he says.
Oh,
Wonderful.
they're
Sure,
so
they're wonderful.
it's brain hurting. It's fabulous. It's like hot sauce for your mind.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Just pour it all over my brain matter. Do it.
My brain, my brain.
My brand.
Might have had these
Of the 9 or
too far
10
apart.
of the 9 or 10 Rubik's Cube variations I have, there is one I have not been able to beat. And that is the what's it called again? Not the Pyraminx.
Well, this is annoying.
I have a Mega Minx and I've never been able to properly beat it because you can't use the 4-sided algorithm because it's a dodecahedron. It's 5-sided.
The pair of minks?
The Mega
Like there's two of them?
No. Well, okay. The Pyraminx, as in Pyra Minx, is the pyramid-shaped one. The Mega Minx is the. Go ahead.
I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay.
Can you cheese it temporarily by climbing on that rock on the left you climbed earlier?
Ooh, I'm messing with Jonas.
Here, Miller, I'll show you some fun ones. This is just straight off my wish list. 1 second.
I can't connect these. I might have to start over. Should not have used that ladder. That was hubris.
Is there a ladder outside? I don't remember.
No.
Can you connect the spinner? No, from outside.
What do you mean from outside? What I need right here is just to be able to...
Because then maybe you can trade the connector for the green activator and still salvage this puzzle.
I don't think I can see the blue emitter, even if I had the green activator, because I'd have to be standing somewhere that I can
Using
see
that
both
to
of
open
them.
the force field and repositioning the red activator.
I'd need to be able to stand somewhere where I can see both of them. I already have the RGB converter out there. I don't have all the pieces that I need. So I might have to start over.
Wah.
At least I know the first steps of this. It should not take too long to get back to where I was.
You just positioned the red activator, unfortunately.
Okay, I need to do this so that I can swap in the
Oh,
red.
Jonas, I hate all of those.
Aww.
Jonas is sending me cursed pictures of unsolvable Rubik's Cubes.
Cursed. Don't you mean blessed? Hold on. I'll make a cap of it for the chat. Hang on. These things are beautiful. They're works of art.
These things are terrifying.
They're works of art. They're
How is that
testaments-
pentagram one supposed to even work? That doesn't rotate.
I'm not sure, but apparently it does.
What do you mean unsolvable? Some of these do not geometrically work. There is no physical way they could spin.
I don't know.
Jonas, did you show him the 4-dimensional Rubik Cube?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me find that.
Oh, of course.
That
The
one.
4-dimensional one.
Yeah, of course. Here, hold on. This will hurt your brain. 1 second.
I think it is.
For obvious reasons, the 4-dimensional one cannot be represented as a real object. But you can download it.
Then I swap this out for the connector.
In theory,
I
the
mean,
4D...
it can, just not with our level of technology.
That's fair. In theory, you can solve the 4D Rubik's Cube just using the same principles as the 3D one.
Swap these out.
You just have to understand that you're not
This.
aligning... When you align a single face, it's actually a whole cube unto
I
itself.
hate how small these windows are in this one puzzle.
Well, you know what, Rick? You know what? Become small.
Oh no!
Becomes
My hubris!
small? Did someone say small? You know what that means. Oh, it's on cooldown. Damn.
Look, because I just turned him into a
Oh, 'cause
mouse.
you just did. Okay, fine. You did it.
Move the connector first. Make sure you can see all the things you need with it. Or you risk getting stuck again.
Yes, I know. Well, so long as I can make it through one of these doors with the connector, that should be fine. So if I do that, I can go through here. I can always be sure that I can do this again.
The reason I love Rubik's Cube is really
Yes,
honestly
too.
is it is the easiest serotonin fix for not serotonin, dopamine fix for my brain possible. I mean, legal, you know. There are probably easier
You sure
ones,
about
but
that? Oh no, you live in Seattle.
yeah,
Sure, there's legal ways to get that.
never you mind.
Because it's definitely not the sunshine.
Yeah, oh, Rick, why?
Just see how far.
The sun's gonna rise tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's what it's gonna do. And I will be greeting it glowering with my giant mug of
Can I
coffee.
see everything here? Yes. I should be able to get past. But I
If I put, I
can't
should put
quite
Rubik's cubes on my throne. Oh my god.
No, not that one.
Jonas.
But what? Just a few. 100.
Jonas!
I can put whatever I want in there. You're not my dad.
sure about that?
Mostly.
Boy,
Wow.
put that throne down.
I type in Rubik's on the thing and it gives me like a Rubio's gift card. It's amazing.
It's not it.
Yeah, I also had issues with this one being just fiddly like this.
This one is so fiddly.
So fiddly went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind, so he was way behind. He was alone to make a deal. But he came across a young boy playing that feel hot. He jumped up on the hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what."
Miller, is Texas part of the Midwest or the South? It's the South,
South.
right? Yeah, okay.
Southwest, specifically.
Okay.
Okay, I should be able...
The South would be like Alabama, Georgia, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, it would be the South as per, secession time.
Right.
Whereas Texas, west of the Mississippi,
This is way too
is seen
fiddly.
as western part of the country.
Okay. Okay. God.
This is so fiddly.
There was a video I was watching where it was talking about the reason America became a superpower is because it had hacked natural geometry that made it an overpowered faction. Like using that terminology.
See.
Because they're like every big industrial nation relies on its main thoroughfare river, right? Germany relies on the Rhine. America relies on the Mississippi. But like the Mississippi is just bigger and deeper and better for
Okay, that should be
logistics
close
than anywhere else.
I admittedly don't know a lot about like the shipping routes that presumably are on the Mississippi. I mean, I know that that's a thing, but I don't know like how much of an industry.
Then
it
why is
on.
Mississippi last in the country for just about everything?
The state of
the
Mississippi?
is different from the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
Everything you
Yeah.
see around you is Athena. Her hopes and
thought he was
fears
talking about the state.
superimpose onto the landscape
No,
No,
the
no,
river.
no.
and hidden behind the most difficult trials is precisely
No, the river goes up to
the
like
device I
what,
need
Minnesota or
access to.
something?
You see, I don't think it's a coincidence that her mind picked Pandora as one of its avatars. On some level, she knows I might be right, but grief
Old
is
Man
so
River, that seems far too austere a name for something made of mirth and rage, a whirling red blood river vein.
letting it go because
That's right.
what if we try and
They should divide the river in portions and rename each to the state it is in.
So we put up
They sorta do,
the very
so.
idea of trying. That's why she picked
I've never
Pandora.
been
Yeah, there's
on
like the Ohio
That's
tributary,
why
right?
she hid this all
I've never been
away.
on or seen the
Because
Mississippi,
left
but I've been on
at
the
bottom of that
one of the
box
major rivers in Ohio.
was
I've
hope.
actually canoed it years
I
ago.
have been on the Mississippi, in New Orleans, on a steamboat, on a paddle steamboat. That was a very interesting experience.
Nice.
Okay.
I've been on the Snake River in Wyoming, or whatever. I don't know if it's, well, yeah, I guess it would be in Wyoming. I think part of it at least. Whitewater rafting. Yeah. I got flipped over a bunch of times, just like tossed right out of the raft into the ice cold water, but I didn't give a shit because I was a teenager. I was like, yeah, it's cool. Nowadays,
Yeah,
I'd be
Simon,
like, good.
Simon Tesla says the Mississippi River is really long and makes the interior of the U.S. much more accessible for fishing. Shipping, yes, and it was because of what we got out of that shipping, which was really big redwood trees that were extremely strong, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cereal farming. Like, oh my god, corn and wheat farther than the eye can see, farther than a man can walk in all his years.
Farther than the eye can eat.
Trying to figure out the statues is going to be annoying here. Because I have to walk for miles around these mountain paths.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, hello again.
No.
Simon Tesla says the Snake River goes through a bunch of states. Well, that makes sense with the name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was named that not because they found a moccasin in it.
There's a snake in my boat.
Guys, that's snake in my butt.
I enjoyed whitewater rafting, but I'm really glad I was that we went with like professional people who knew what they were doing, because that was not exactly safe.
I've done whitewater rafting without professionals around.
You know,
I had absolutely no idea how horribly dangerous that could have been.
God. I mean, it's probably doable if you select like the right, what do they call it, course or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's God. I don't know if I'd ever want to repeat that experience, especially not at this age.
Oh yeah, we're doing this level's Pandora box too, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't mind going
I don't even
canoeing
know how
again.
There's that orange extra sprite up there. I have absolutely no idea how you would even get to it. I don't even know what those are for.
They're for bypassing the puzzles.
Oh, that's right. They give you hint tokens.
They give you... What were they called in Brock the Investigator?
God.
Anyway, this level's Pandora puzzle is almost as bad as the one in the desert.
Oh boy, sounds like fun.
I'm currently trying to do the Prometheus puzzles. I still don't even know where I could possibly find the sprite. I'm sure it's somewhere annoying. Oh, there's Prometheus over there. Okay. I can at least see pointing down. Maybe it's farther down the mountain than I thought.
Taking the scenic route,
Yes, we are taking the scenic route.
Wee wee.
Wee. If someone can help me find that video of the egg dog video of them playing on the Wii, please and thank you.
You heard him, chat. Get on it.
The egg dog what?
You heard me.
No, he didn't.
Rude.
The egg dog video of them playing on the Wii, and then the Wii comes alive and then starts dancing to the groove. That video. You know the one. Everyone knows the one.
That sounds like a horrible video to impress upon my memory.
Great, it's fun.
Maybe I should go all the way back up the mountain again.
Do it.
You go all the way up back the mountain.
It's fine. You've got like.
You gotta go up the mountain there, Jay. You gotta go all the way up the mountain.
Folks, we've hit that part of the stream.
What part? I didn't even see it.
I think we've hit the part of the stream where I've stopped paying attention to what everyone said, and I'm just kind of parroting what they're saying to be a part of things, even though.
Ah, you became a bird.
Yes.
Well, I always thought you-
Yes.
Well, yeah.
No.
I didn't take you for a parrot, Miller. Jeez. I'm gonna tell your parrot buddies.
He's a quarter parrot on his mom's side.
That's how birds work.
It's true. That's how birds burn.
That's how they get the word.
Okay. Let's try.
I'm looking it up and it says it's not too hard to find if you really pay attention to the stream pointing at it, but also not really easy either.
So it's not hard, but it's not easy.
Cool.
Yes.
It's just right.
Extremely helpful information.
Not here. Not down here. Or is it?
Sammy Becca says, if this is for the sprite, I had to look it up and still almost missed it. Sounds like a hard one then.
I'll sit here until allowed to give any more hints. I think it's just not fun to look for the star stuff in this level.
I don't think so either, so spoil it for me. Unless you want to see rock climbing for another half an hour.
Lay it out, Fed.
It's in the canyon, somewhere in the middle of a wall.
In the middle of a wall. So it's like one
You
of
have to
these
jump
types
down
of
from somewhere.
alcoves, okay.
No, on a ledge.
On a ledge, oh boy. Here's a perfect spot I could have been in. But it wasn't.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do.
It says it's also somewhat under one of the statue's hand.
Under the statue's hand.
Try zooming in if you see it.
I'm up here. I know. I
That
still
says, it's easier from the transit station, some stairs to the right of a set of stairs going up a statue.
From the right of the transit station.
Not right, left, my mistake.
From the left of the transit station.
Some stairs to the left of a set of stairs going up a statue. Okay, so from the transit station, there's a set of stairs going up a statue. To the left of that, there's another set of stairs that you actually need to go up. If I'm understanding that correctly.
Maybe the transit station. Okay, I am at the transit station.
All right. Good for you.
Some stairs to the left of a set of stairs going up a statue. So,
While watching this stream, I'm writing a paper on Ready Player One, which I had to both read the book and watch the movie. I'm in pain, someone help.
Why did you choose that? You have to like do something that was both a book and a movie? Or did it specifically have to be Ready Player One?
I did not. The professor chose it. I would have never chosen it.
Oh, your professor is a fucking loser then.
Fed, I'm getting the sense you didn't like Ready Player One.
Hmm.
The big jerk. Go on.
Well, yeah, of course it makes sense, Jonas. Like, so it's literally tailored for him.
I don't know. It was more tailored to me, but it was trying to get me caught in with all these memes and all these cool cameos.
I enjoyed it, but I completely acknowledge the reasons people might not like it. They're just wrong.
Oh, I see.
I didn't
I
appreciate
not
the
considered that
direction.
option. Thank you for enlightening me.
I'm gonna say though, I did appreciate the direction they were trying to get to though.
There's
I get
straight
what
from
they
the
were-
stairs, there should be a field with a statue hand in it. It's under that hand. The stairs.
About as shallow as Avatar, the
There's-
Cameron one.
There's like 1,000 stairs here. There's stairs here. There's a field here. There's a hand. There's these stairs. You go underneath this hand.
The thing is that even with the guide, I'm not really sure where it's actually pointing at. This guide says it's in the canyon in the center.
Everything's a canyon or a mountain.
Or a stair.
Or a stair. Everything is canyons, mountains, and stairs.
Right.
Stairs. Hey, Bill, look, more stairs.
Don't even know what this place is called.
Well, I'm gonna watch a video guide. Hold on.
Okay. The stairs in the cliff,
Stairs
past
in
the
the
hand
cliff.
panel right of
Hand
the first
panel,
puzzle.
right of the first
Yes,
puzzle.
I'm reading that
Cat
too,
says.
Cedric. Thank you.
Okay, video time. Start from the station.
Okay. I am at the station.
Go right.
Okay, go right.
Here.
Here.
Right here.
Until the arm stairs.
There's more than one arm stairs, you know.
This one.
Okay.
Now left. Upstairs
Take the-
behind you.
Yeah, I was here.
Straight on. Look behind.
Behind what?
Silly means turn around.
Behind. Wait.
Behind what?
See that hand?
Behind.
I see a lot of hands.
Stop a second. Stop. So I can actually direct you.
Okay.
No, you need cardinal directions. Left, right, forward, back will not work. You cannot use
Look
those.
left. Okay. Go on. Straggy.
Over here?
That hand.
That hand. Okay, there it is.
Oh!
That's a big hand.
Nice.
This is completely
Can I-
not in the canyon. I don't know what you were talking about with the canyon before.
Let's give a big hand to Rick.
Very big one.
I see what you
Big
did there.
bappy hand.
Yeah, I don't know what the guide I was reading was on about.
Are you sure you were at the correct one? This is like what? South 2? Where did that disappear to?
I think you're supposed to take the
There
fan
was a
it was
fan.
next to.
Why didn't you take the fan?
What fan?
It stopped at the first checkpoint, was next to a fan that would have launched you across the valley, I believe.
This fan?
Leap of faith.
To create, to understand, and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
I don't even know where the Pandora statue is.
Prometheus speaks the truth. In the act of creation, we bring ourselves closest to godliness.
Pandora statue doesn't even show up on my radar. Right, there it is. Far away. Doesn't tell me if it's up or down.
Near puzzle 3.
Near puzzle 3, okay. Whee.
Cat says this Pandora statue was evil.
Oh boy.
Come on, geometry. You're not allowed to do this. There it is. Your statue does not appear to have a receiver on it.
Is it on the backside?
Nope.
And the only other thing I can think is they put the receiver somewhere else on the geometry nearby.
Nope.
Well, shit.
Well, then I'm out of ideas.
Well, do you need a receiver?
I have no idea.
Presumably.
Yeah.
That's how the mechanic has been working.
This
If they're
is...
introducing an entirely new mechanic, then
They have this plate here that shows a receiver on it. That means that you need to connect a receiver, I would assume.
Well, what new items have these levels been introducing here?
I don't remember.
The activator.
Oh yeah, the activator. I guess if you got an activator outside and activated it, you do it from, I don't know. I connected to that one.
The evil part is that you have this huge level, and finding the two items you need is a bitch. You're well hidden.
I remember seeing something on my walk up. I do not remember where it was, because there's no map, no way to mark anything.
I spent half an hour or more walking up and down the entire map. Then I went fuck it and looked up the solution.
I remember seeing something.
Yeah, I'd also seen a suspicious thing, but I couldn't find it again.
What is the thing?
What kind of something did you see, Rick?
I think it was a copper wall.
Yeah, that's the one I saw too. I couldn't find it again.
Vaguely remember the situation it was in.
Also, if you saw a wall, you need a driller first, logically.
Yeah. But that also might suggest that I could get a driller. Use a driller in a nearby thing. Yep, there it is. Can I actually see anything from here?
And the driller is hidden somewhere else outside a puzzle too.
Outside which puzzle?
Don't you want to scour every inch of this map first like I did?
We only have 7 minutes left, so no.
Or, I think.
4?
F4. Cat says you got a new follower for being a cute animal person.
Well, good.
All right.
At least you're doing something right. I kid.
You kid. I'm doing absolutely nothing right.
Look around the
You're
perimeter
trying
wall of puzzle 4.
correctly.
Uh.
I would have never found it without a guide.
This is annoyingly well hidden.
Oh my god.
Yes, indeed.
They really should have at
back.
least put in a hint that it's, like, near a puzzle and not literally anywhere in the largest, most vertical map in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess their expectation was, you need to just explore every inch of this beautiful map that they've created.
That wouldn't shock me. I mean,
But I've been playing this for like a week and a half.
right.
And guys, I think I'm slightly starting to get tired of puzzles.
Oh.
No!
Oh no!
Uh-oh. That's
Oh my
not good.
Oh.
Who are you?
The
and what have you done with
rapture
her?
is upon us.
Boxer Clippus. We need to.
Gotta commit the moment of posterity.
Yeah.
Who are you and what did you do with Rick?
As they say, all good things come to an end.
Prophet seeks in the desert, but the silence
This is
of
the
man.
fact.
Well, the worst part should be over.
This way.
Next puzzles are much easier.
Where are they now?
I'd take you another couple of days, though, depending. You could get Mario RPG off Amazon if GameStop doesn't have it.
Pretty sure GameStop will have it.
I sure hope it has.
If GameStop doesn't have the newest Mario game, then like, why are they in business?
Like how okay, last
Just have absolutely no idea why Best Buy and Target did not have it in stock when I checked them today.
I would have to assume that it's sold ill, but I saw it wasn't.
Well, GameStop are in fact not doing too well in business either.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I can kind of see that. Physical stores aren't as important in this
Well, also they've
day.
become less of like the place you go to buy video games and more the place you go to buy the like video game merch.
Right. It makes sense.
As she says, GameStop is still in business.
Barely.
It's sad. I miss the days of video rental stores, honestly, but yeah. They're not doing hot these days.
Yeah, I mean, same, but it's like, what are you gonna, it's like, what are you gonna do? We've known it's going in this direction for a
The
while.
overpriced video game merch you can buy elsewhere online for less.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here I will drop in a raid suggestion. If y'all have anyone else, feel free. Alright, we're raiding Doryu. Give lots of Roo Croo love, and we will catch you next time for more Talos Principle!
More Talos.
It's just that physical video game stores can't compete with online anymore, which I guess is why Best Buy stopped carrying games.
Yeah. Times there are changing. Anyway, it is time for us to do the sleepies now. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Now you
Good night.